Hello, everyone. It is Monday, February 25th in the year of our Lord 2013. How are all you doing out there? I am doing awesome as always. Wicked awesome. Hey, it may be Monday. It may be Blues Monday. Man Love Monday. But by golly, it's only 4 more days to Friday. That's what I'm talking about. So let's start it off right. Beer is good for you. And before I even get to the unofficial sponsor of the show, before I even get to the birthdays, squeeze me, and my beer, let's give some special shout outs to these good folks, and there's 6 of them. See, on the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page, which if you haven't hit the like button on yet, you need to do so, and spread the word to your friends, okay? Please do. And the more viewers we get, the more popular the show gets, and that helps us. We're keeping it active for all of you. And we always take ideas from our fans and suggestions. Babe, hunk of the day, things like that. Beer. Hey, I'll take beer suggestions. But anyway, special shout outs to those that have been answering our daily movie trivia quizzes, which my admins have been putting up. And a shout out to my man Mike Taylor, the first one that answered one. I can't remember what they all were, but Mike is a fellow, I haven't even met this man in person yet, but a phenomenal guy. We play the hell out of Song Pop together, and he usually kicks my ass. Mike, you are a walking brain, man. And I know him from the Mafia Awards and Farmville, stuff like that. Stranger's a friend you haven't yet met. Mike, I hope I get to meet you in person someday. Seems like a really, really great guy. Mike, good job. You changed your answer to the correct one. And before you had done that, my good friend Johnathan Sherwood, he answered the question as well. And let's put it this way. Johnathan, I worked with him in jolly old England. A great leader of men and women in its, and a hell of a paintball player, by the way. And Johnathan, great job on your answer with the trivia question. Folks, let's lay it out. Lay out the ground rules right now. It's like Jeopardy. Make sure that when you answer the question of whatever we put up on the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page, type in the correct answer the first time, okay? Otherwise, we cannot accept the correct answer if you correct it. Okay, once your answer is locked in, it's locked in. So please, please, please bear with us. We didn't lay out the rules perfectly on that either, so we're getting better. Hey, nobody's perfect. If I was perfect, I'd be playing third base for the Red Sox. Boston Red Sox. Shout out to the lovely Dani Snyder, a total sweetheart of a lady, an administrative goddess. And I worked with her in jolly old England. She's living in Pennsylvania, a great place indeed. Doing new jobs now, a good Christian woman, a good friend, total sweetheart. And Dani, great job with the trivia question. You nailed it. My man Josh Graves, a big shout out to you. Now his better half, the lovely Kelly, has been a featured Babe of the Day. In fact, she won the Christmas Babe of the Day edition, and as you all remember. And Josh, how you doing, brother? A badass crew dog I worked with in jolly old England. He's living in good old Oklahoma, otherwise known as Northern Texas. And actually, he's working down here in Texas. And Oklahoma, Texas, same state, really. I mean, it's pretty close, you know. Very similar. But, yeah, I'm going to get killed. But, Josh, great job with the trivia question. Thank you for your activity. Also a shout out to our friend Alyssa. Now, Justin, we weren't sure which Alyssa it was, and I didn't get a chance to check my email because I'm busy as a dyke in a hardware store, to quote the late great George Carlin. But I think it's Alyssa Postel, Postel. I knew her as Allie Girth in good old Japan, where she was a engine mechanic, phenomenal lady, a great friend. And Allie, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. If it was you that answered the question right, wicked awesome job. Also a shout out to the lovely Jenna Skyberg, a lovely lady indeed, living in New Mexico, otherwise known as Eastern Arizona. I worked with her in jolly old England, a great lady indeed. Jenna nailed the question right off the bat. Good job. And folks, I think those are our 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Yes, we got them. Got them all. So good job with the trivia, folks. Keep up the trivia. I'm looking at a little bit of song trivia as well. Movie trivia, of course. Anything else? If anybody wants any other ideas, throw it on the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page. Check it out. All right, now before we get to the birthdays of the day, I need to bring out an unofficial sponsor of the show right off the bat, my good friend Crystal Lloyd Dani. KJ Lloyd, who got a cold coffee gateway to start the day or the night or whatever have you, definitely on a Monday. She's a 50 style pinup model, published poet, and she knows it twice. And her Facebook page, Crystal Addiction, KrystalAddiction, is taking off like hotcakes in molasses. Not in molasses, like hotcakes. I mean, it is growing like you would not believe. Aspiring actress, model. I mean, she's doing great. Living in Wyoming. Haha. A good place indeed. Nice and peaceful. But Crystal, thank you for your support. She watches our show pretty much every day whenever possible. She's a very busy lady and a very good friend of ours. As is another good friend of ours, the general manager of Stevens Rubber Stamps and Sign Company, Tom Walk. That's not Walkie, not Walker. The E is silent. Walk. And like me, he's a fellow member of 12th Armored Division Museum here in Yeehaw, Texas, where men are men, the bulls run scared. And 12th Armored Division supports my grandfather, his legacy, as he was in the 12th World War II. And I got to salute that. That is totally wicked awesome. And Tom, thank you for the work you do. You and I were in the Abbott and Costello play together back in August. That was absolutely awesome. The veterans were very impressed with us. And we're going to do it again this year, bro. Definitely going to do it again. Got to. So, Stevens Rubber Stamp Sign Company, you can see they make all kinds of good stuff. Oh, yeah. And then, of course, my good friend George Oskin from good old Vineyard Haven, Massachusetts, the greatest town in the world, greatest state in the nation, Massachusetts, Martha's Vineyard Island. He does fine carpentry. Oh, he's good at this, too. And I got to hang out with him. Folks, you need to check out the February 11th edition of the Beer and Song of the Day because he was in it, and we had an awesome time. I hadn't seen the guy in 20 years. And it was so good to hang out with him, drink adult beverages and stuff like that. George, brother, you are totally wicked awesome. I give you the Love Doctor salute as well. Let's get to the beer of the day. It's going to be a kick-ass edition, so I'm bringing out the German Das Boot. Haha, ja, Deutschland. Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Today's beer of the day, this one's for you, Sarah Milligan. She's my art director, graphic designer, and the in charge of the Hunk of the Day Facebook album for Beer and Song of the Day. Here you go. Sarah, this is definitely like cider, I promise you. Shop Top Honeycrisp Apple Wheat at 5.2%, slightly above average strength. Brewed with cider and spiced with natural Honeycrisp apple flavor and other natural flavors. Shop Top Brewing Company, St. Louis, Missouri. Or as I like to say, Missouri in those parts. Proper beer opening apparatus, proper technique. Here we go. Not a big loud pop for my good man Justin Dimon, the executive producer of the show and creator of the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page. Thank you, Justin, for that. And he also runs the Baby of the Day album. 45-degree angle right into the beer consumption apparatus. Perfect pour each and every time, even in this thing. So I got to get this show moving because I'll tell you what. Oh, boy. A little fizzier than usual, but can't pour too fast into this thing, all right? Cheers and beers to all of you. Prost, as they say in Germany. Kapai, as they say in Japan. I'm telling you, Sarah, it's like a cider. It's totally wicked awesome. I think I rated this one an A-, if I remember correctly. All right. Birthdays of the day. My good friend Tonya Sears. Happy birthday to you. She's a sweetheart of a lady. Her lesser half, but very awesome man, Chris. I work with him here. Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma. And Tonya, always great hearing from you on the old Facebook. We talk all the time. Got to meet you not too long ago. Awesome lady. Very cool. And very cheerful. Positively motivated like this guy. But Tonya, you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. And a big hearty cheers and beers to you. Next on the list. Celebrating a milestone birthday today. My man, Zach Barnes. Badass crew dog that I work with here in Yeehaw, Texas. Former truck driver from Delaware. A great man indeed. Wicked hardcore worker. And Zach, you know, you don't get to look forward to another birthday until 2043. See, your insurance goes down, you know, right now. And you can rent a car here in America. But check this out. See, the cool thing, 2043, you get to get those senior citizen discounts at IHOP and Denny's and stuff like that. 25, man alive, is the perfect age to be. How about another birthday, my good friend Nate Lopes. Now, I've known this man since the day he was born. I'm not kidding. I remember when he was born. See, his mom, Barbara, was our Sunday school teacher. And I remember his brother, Dorian, still talk to him all the time. Nate, I know you don't get on the old Facebook as much as Dorian. Dorian and I talk back and forth all the time. But Nate, how you doing? Good hearing from you time to time. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate your birthday well and enjoy. And I hope you enjoy the show. And a big cheers and beers to you. And a big salute from the Love Doctor to the entire Lopes family. They are absolutely wicked awesome. And the Stewart family as well. From Mrs. Lopes' side. I mean, I've known the Lopes and Stewarts for years. From church, Baptist Church, Vineyard Haven, since 1982, I believe is when we started. No, 1981 we started going. That's right. All right. Now, a good friend of mine that was born the same exact month, day, and year as my friend Nate is a badass crew dog. My man Jeff came back, smash! Now he's a badass from Montana, a true Montana mountain man. I always love to call him a Neanderthal. Jeff is one of the most passionate people I've ever known in my entire life, and the guy I could truly call a true friend, no question about it. We hung out in Bible camp together. We were best friends there about a year and a half ago. We found God, learned lots of scripture, and we definitely enjoyed a few of these dope beverages. But see, Jeff was my inspiration for this show. And why? Because him and I did a bunch of shows together while we were gone, while we were hanging out in Bible camp. Whole bunch of YouTube shows. And Jeff, my friend, I want to thank you for doing that. Next time you come and visit, dude, we're going to do another show. And folks, I'm telling you, I will say, the show was a little bit more dope than what I tried to do. You know, it was definitely, we drank a plethora of beers on the show and played a plethora of music. And I slapped the shit out of them a lot, too. Squeeze me. All in good fun. Jeff, much love to you, brother. No homo. I miss you big time. And a big hearty cheers and beers to you. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. And you better watch this damn show, or I'm going to go back to jolly old England where you're at and attempt to kick your ass. All right. And final, two more birthdays. My good friend Tiffany Wagner. She works on weapons for a living. I work with her here in Yeehaw, Texas. She's actually been on the show before. The last time I was over at my buddy Wally Fortier's house across the street. She made an appearance. Yes, it was that very beautiful brunette that we pointed out. And remember we said she needed to be babe of the day on this here show? I think she does. But that's up to her. And her lesser half, her husband as well. So they would have to approve that. But anyway, Tiffany, celebrating a milestone birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hope you're doing well. I know you are because I saw you at work earlier tonight. And she's a great lady indeed. Absolutely beautiful. Total sweetheart. Absolutely awesome. Enjoys life. And that's the only way to be. So Tiffany, you make sure you party hard and enjoy. Celebrate like it's 1969. Minus the acid. And the final birthday of the day goes to a very good friend of ours. She's the mom of one of my wife's very best friends and one of my very good friends. See, our friends Dave and Becky Humphreys. Now, Becky's mom, the lovely Deborah Turner, a sweetheart of a lady, an awesome lady. And we miss you. We love you. Living in good old South Dakota, a great place indeed. We're going to have to come up and visit you guys. And hope to see you again soon. Deborah, hope you have a phenomenal day. Celebrate your birthday well. And I hope you enjoy the show. Cheers and beers. We love you, Mom. Enjoy. And Dave and Becky, we definitely miss you guys. Big time. All right. Okay. So there's our birthdays. Finally. Lots of them. All those shout outs. Before we even get to, let's get to the celebrity birthdays. And while we do that, I'm going to mention the first celebrity birthday because he is he's a birthday boy today. 64 years old. Woo! That's right. Of the Four Horsemen, WCW Wrestling, NWA prior to that, WWF Wrestling, WWE. He's in TNA Wrestling now, last I checked. Woo! That's right, the one, the only 16-time world heavyweight champion of the world, the one, the only, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Ric Flair. I personally don't think he's a hunk, and then again, I don't look at dudes anyway, but the ladies definitely loved him back in the day. Oh, look at that. I'm beating the hell out of Hulk Hogan. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan, folks. Ric Flair, 64 years old today. There's him back in the day. Uh-huh. With those blonde locks. And he's something else. That's a little older nowadays. But we've also got Sean Astin, 42 years old today. He's, remember him in Goonies? That's right. And Carrot Top, 48 years old today. I think Carrot Top's one of the ugliest son of a bitches to ever grace God's green earth. Ugh. But Carrot Top, something else. Apparently he's become a professional bodybuilder too. Carrot Top. Can you imagine that? That'd be like me becoming a bodybuilder. That shit ain't happening. How about Taya Leone? She's 47 today. Hell, I probably should have had her as baby today, but I got somebody special for you all. Ooh. Boy, that's what he looked like at 63 years old. Got the crap beat out of him. Boy, Ric Flair. Getting old, but that's how we remember him. Styling and profiling. That's right. Woo! Joakim Noah. I know my good friend Kevin Sherman will appreciate that because he's the center of the Chicago Bulls and he's 28 years old. Then we got Maria Kanellis of WWE, one of the WWE divas. I probably should have had hers baby today. She's 31 years old today. How about that? Woo! That's all I got to say. Maria, we're going to have her as a baby today eventually. Got to be done. But, and then we got Bob Schieffer. Newsman Bob Schieffer, been around for many years, 76 years old today. Late, great Chicago Cub, badass player, announcer, Ron Santo. Kevin, I know you know who I'm talking about. Born in 1940 on this day, passed away in 2010 at the age of 70. Woo! Ron Santo was a legend indeed. Woo! Then we got Sally Jesse Raphael. Would you believe? Oh my goodness, sorry, I just happened to see something. Ric Flair's daughter. Oh, damn. I don't know her name, but it just popped up, so wow. I have to research that sometime. But anyway, Sally Jesse Raphael, talk show host with the red glasses. She's 78 years old today. Hot diggity dog damn. The late, great Jim Backus. Remember Thurston Howell III on Gilligan's Island? Would be 100 years old today. Passed away in 1989. But here's the other thing about Jim Backus. He was the voice of the one and only Mr. Magoo. That's right. And finally on this day in 1921, the baseball legend Andy Pafko was born. 92 years old today. That deserves a salute. Check this out. What he's famous for is 1952 Topps cards. Okay, very expensive baseball card set. $100,000 for the set. Now, he was Topps card number one. His card alone has sold for over $25,000. Mint condition is worth, at minimum, $7,500. Because that card got so worn out, apparently. Woo! Alrighty. And on this day in 1958, Titans coach Jeff Fisher was born, 55 years old today. Oh, former Titans coach, excuse me, now St. Louis Rams coach. Boy, he was Titans coach forever, even when they were the Oilers. And on this day in 1901, passed away in 1979, the late, great Zeppo Marx of the Marx Brothers was born. There you go. I think we got the birthdays done now. Yes, we did. Let's get to the random facts of the day. One more Ric Flair picture, sure. Why? Because he's styling and profiling, baby. That's how I like to remember Ric Flair. Always talking trash. He used to get escorted with the women down the aisle. Yeah, Ric Flair, man. What a legend he was. Love him or hate him, he was a legend. On this day in 1998, Switzerland's first legal brothel opened in Zurich. Yeah. Now here's a quick thing about prostitution. You know, sex is legal. Selling is legal. Why is selling sex illegal? I don't get that. You know, I say, hey, if somebody wants to pay for sex, let them. If you think about it, isn't everybody a prostitute? Don't we all pay for sex in the end? If you think about it, I think it's true. I think we all pay for it in the end. Maybe more ways than one, depending on where you go, I guess. Or depending on how many people they've been with. But anyway, I believe in legalizing prostitution. That's just my philosophy. If they want to do it, that's their business. On this day in 1989, Cowboys' new owner, Jerry Jones, fired 29-year coach Tom Landry. That's right, the first Cowboys coach they ever had. Got fired. You know something? At the time, it wasn't the most popular decision, but I hate to admit it, I think it actually panned out. Well, it's because they got Jimmy Johnson. And then that trade with Herschel Walker for all those draft picks, that was smart business. Cowboys won 3 Super Bowl titles because of it. And you know what? They ain't done diddly squat since, though. On this day in 1982, the final episode of The Lawrence Welk Show aired. That show had been around since 1955, 27 seasons, 16 years on ABC, 11 years syndicated. On this day in 1981, the most penalized NHL game ever, my Boston Bruins against the Minnesota North Stars. 84 penalties in one game, 392 penalty minutes. Holy shit. On this day in 1973, a man named Juan Corona, he was handed 25 life sentences for 25 murders. That's another thing I don't get. Why would somebody get more than one life sentence? What are they going to freaking come back to life? I mean, come on. Give them life in prison without the possibility of parole. That's how you handle it. Life. On this day in 1964, a very famous boxing fight occurred as Cassius Clay, later to become Muhammad Ali, TKO'd Sonny Liston in 7 rounds for his first heavyweight title, 22 years old at the time. Squeeze me. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. On this day in 1963, Kevin will appreciate this one. The Beatles released their first single in the United States of America, Please Please Me, a classic indeed. On this day in 1951, the first Pan Am Games, the Pan American Games, first one ever, Buenos Aires, Argentina. On this day in 1950, a famous show premiered, Your Show of Shows on NBC TV. Early classic. Unbelievable, it only ran for 4 seasons though. How about this one? On this day in 1940, the first televised hockey game ever on station W2XBS, New York City, as the New York Rangers played against the Montreal Canadiens. On this day in 1939, the first famous Anderson bomb shelter, very popular in World War II. First one was erected in England in Islington Garden. On this day in 1933, the first genuine aircraft carrier was Christian. Wicked awesome. Also on this day in 1933, one of the greatest things ever happened, after Harry Frazee, that prick, the guy who sold Babe Ruth and all the other famous players on the Boston Red Sox, sold the team, bankrupted the team. Tom Yawkey bought the team on this day, February 23rd, 1933, and owned them for 43 years. Tom Yawkey did a lot of great things. The one thing that he did do wrong, he was racist. We could have had Willie Mays. Damn it, Tom. Urgh! On this day in 1919, Oregon became the first state to tax gasoline, 1 cent per gallon. Way to go, assholes. See what you started? Dicks. 100 years ago today, the 16th Amendment was ratified, authorizing an income tax. Dicks. Boy, things like that deserve a big fat GFY. Ugh. On this day in 1870, Hiram Revels was sworn in as the very first black member of Congress. He was the U.S. Representative of Missouri for one term, 1870-1871. Way to go, Mr. Revels. Way to represent. Wow. On this day in 1862, paper currency was introduced in the United States of America by one Abraham Lincoln. And finally, on this day in 1859, the first use of an insanity plea for innocence was used in court. Wow, 1859. They've been pulling that bullshit for that long. Well, we need to get to the movie today real fast. I haven't done this in a while. How about total non-stop action wrestling? That's not tits and ass. It's total non-stop action. Doomsday, the best of Abyss. The Wrestler Abyss. And these are all 2004 to 2006. Lots of barbed wire matches and thumbtacks and things like that. Falls count anywhere. I mean, dude, these matches are sick. This guy, the Monster Abyss. definitely a beast of a man, a wild man. This though, if you're a wrestling fan and you like it more barbaric, this is definitely for you. And I love this. With that said, let's get to the song of the day. This is an absolute awesome song. Actually, modern blues. And while I do that, I'm bringing out the babe of the day. Oh, real treat for y'all today. Trust me on this one. Boogie Chillen, not the John Lee Hooker original. This is Boogie Chillen, Chillen, by the late great R.L. Burnside from 1996. Yes, modern blues here in an old school style. He was born in 1926, sadly passed away in 2004 at the age of 78. The guy was a legend though. Brought an old school style to a modern era. Let me turn that up a little bit. From the album, Ass Pocket of Whiskey. Oh, this is a rocker of a song, folks. We need a rockin' song for a rockin' babe. Look at that. Anna Ivanovic, female tennis player / goddess. Trust me, if that ain't awesome, I don't know what is. She is stunningly gorgeous. Just in this picture right here, could be the one you might want to use on the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page. I don't know. You be the judge, Justin. You've never failed me, brother. And Sarah, you do a great job with the Hunk of the Day album. I'm sure the ladies will agree on that. And the men that love the ladies. Excuse me. Anna Ivanovic, goddess / tennis player. Oh, look at that. Would you? And a better tennis player than Anna Kournikova. Oh boy, 70-year-old man swearing. Oh shit, he said. Look at Anna Ivanovic. Oh shit, indeed. Ooh la la. Yeah. Boogie Chillen. Oh wait, Anna Ivanovic. This is another good one, Justin. She is a goddess. I'm sure a lot of you are feeling good by now after looking at her. What I'm talking about. Come on. Don't work, damn it. Quick action photo. Damn good song indeed. I have another one of that. Oh, empty as a brain cells and half a janky band. Folks, let's finish this off right, eh? Yowza. Don't forget about our Mustache Madness Month contest. This week, I want to see pictures getting submitted. Men and women. We need before pictures. There's a separate prize for each one. Okay? Anna Ivanovic. My goodness, where's she been all my life? Never mind. I'm happily married. Erectimus nippulus. Oops. Man, those things happen. Must have been a cold day. Folks, you know what time it is, right? Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, it's time to make like a fetus and head out, so everybody take care. Have a wicked awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Don't do anything we wouldn't do. Don't drink and drive. You might spill your drink or you might kill yourself or somebody else. And drinking and driving is dumber than being a Yanks fan. And what's dumber than that is rooting for douchebag cocksuckers like Eli. I'm as good as Tom Brady. In my frickin' dreams, Manning, or men slapping women, or racism, or animal abuse. Things like that are just plain stupid and definitely deserve a big fat GFY. Folks, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Ooh la la, Anna Ivanovic.